TikTok, it's time for another great action figure showcase. Today we're looking at more figures from Marvel Comics and movies, and every single figure in this showcase is going to eventually be for sale either on my eBay page or in my physical store, The Three Profiteers. I'll try to include a link in the comments for you guys so you can watch it, check it out, watch the store, see when they drop. This guy's accessories I have to dig out before I can throw him in either store. This is the first release of the Marvel Legends Carnage, specifically the Bucky Cap mold Marvel Legends Carnage. I want to sell him because I basically have two of him. I also have the re-release version that has different accessories, and I want to keep the one with the different accessories because I like those accessories better. That one comes with an axe hand, and I like the axe hand. That's basically why I'm keeping the other one. So I will be selling this guy. Yeah, his accessories are different, but you know, it's the first time we got the Bucky Cap mold Carnage, which has been re-released many times. This is the first release, and I think this was the first Hasbro Marvel Legends figure to give us these symbiote hands that they've used a lot, and also maybe the symbiote back plug here. I think this was the figure that all of these started with. That might not be 100% correct, but just based on memory, I think it is. So yeah, several iconic pieces also, I believe, came into the line via this figure. I just don't need two of a figure that are almost exactly the same, you know? I just don't need two almost identical figures. But yeah, moving on. Next up, we have the Marvel Legends Tombstone. I quite like Tombstone as a character. His daughter is actually my favorite Beetle, which we'll talk about more in a sec. I'm selling this guy because I prefer Tombstone in his gangster suit, not in this stripper suit. This is cool. I was very happy with this figure. I think he has Hyperion mold pieces. I think his base is the Hyperion mold. And they did like raise the outfit, so it's not just painted black on this side and gray on this side. There actually is like a line, a raised line there. So it does seem more like he actually is wearing a shirt. And I'm fine with this look. I have no problem with it. This was a great Tombstone figure for a while. I just prefer him in a suit, and I don't feel the need to have two Tombstones in my collection, even if they are different outfits. I like him, but he's not like, say, Carnage. I don't need several in all the different forms like I would Carnage or Venom or Hobgoblin, which are some of my favorite Spider-Man villains. For this guy, I think it's really more of just get the one that's my favorite. Because once again, I like him as a villain, but he's not one of my favorites. So I will be selling him as well. Now, this next one, I actually don't want to sell. It is the Deadliest Foes variant Ultimate Beetle. Yes, by the way, every single one of these figures will come complete with accessories. I have to find the accessories for Carnage and one other one. But everyone else's accessories I already have ready, so I'll go ahead and start getting them ready for the store. This guy's actually really cool. He's from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 wave, I believe. I really like him. They did a whole original mold for him, which I really like. I like this Beetle a lot still to this day, even though Marvel Legends have a little more articulation now. I really like this guy. He's got the removable wings, and it's just a character we don't see a lot. We don't even see the Beetle a lot, let alone the Ultimate Beetle. I really like his suit. The thing is, my favorite Beetle is the one from Superior Foes of Spider-Man, with the Sinister Syndicate. And I'm kind of just selling all my other Beetles. My regular 616 comic Beetle, the dude, he's in my physical store right now, the most recent Marvel Legends one. And then I have a Beetle figure, a 616 Beetle from my childhood that I'll probably keep forever because it's from my childhood and I really love it, even though I'm missing like every piece. And this guy, really cool. I really like him, but I have a rule. Whenever I buy a figure, I have to put one up for sale. I have to sell a figure every time I buy one. No exceptions. And I just bought a ton of figures at the Ranger Stop and Pop Power Ranger convention. You can see all my videos from that here on TikTok or on the YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube. I have to get rid of some stuff. And this is not my favorite Beatle. So he's got to go. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. It's to maintain space and also money. Speaking of money, as you can see, I'm wearing a shirt for PC&E. They rent out and sell film equipment and stuff in studios where you can shoot your projects here in Atlanta. They're not sponsoring me. I'm shouting them out because I know a lot of good people there, and I just want to help them get some good work in, you know? I just want to help them get some good work. I've heard a lot of people that are trying to start their own short films and stuff, and I just want to help them achieve that dream because they're buddies of mine. So they haven't paid me or anything. They did give me this shirt. This shirt was a gift from someone that works there like a year ago. I just want to say, if you're in Atlanta and you need film stuff, consider supporting PC&E. All right, moving on. Next up, we have the Marvel Legends Jane Foster Mighty Thor from the Thor Ragnarok Gladiator Hulk Build-A-Figure wave. This is another one that I do not want to get rid of. First off, the Jason Aaron Mighty Run Thor with Jane Foster was like one of the best comics that nobody was reading. Everyone was like, that's not Odin's son, I don't want to read that. But it's one of my favorite Thor comics of all time. It's really good. Like, really, really good. And I also liked All New, All Different Avengers. You know, it's not the best Avengers run I've ever read, but I thought it was really good, and I thought the team lineup was great. I loved it. And she's in that, and I have her for that team, is the main reason I bought her. But, once again, I have to sell something every time I buy something. And I'm kind of holding out hope that, because, you know, they're making a lot of characters now that they've made before with all these new sculpts and new kinds of articulation. And I'm kind of holding out hope that they will make another Jane Foster Thor that's a bit more updated. That's why I'm taking the risk and selling her, even though I really like her. Dang. Oh well. But yeah, that is the Marvel Legends Jane Foster Thor. And before you ask, I know I normally try to do different toy lines in all of these. This one is entirely Hasbro Marvel Legends from the past several years. I am sorry. That's just what I'm selling. This is another one from the same wave as Jane Foster Thor, actually, but this is an MCU figure. Yes, it is the Thor Ragnarok Hela. Another figure that I really like. I honestly think she works pretty well as a comic Hela as well, especially since they whited out her eyes on this figure for the helmet. So she could work pretty well as a comic Hela, I think. And I'm mostly just selling off this wave. Like, I already sold the Hulk Build-A-Figure. I already sold the movie Thor. Gee, I think I already sold the Odin's Son comic Thor. And I think the Ragnarok Loki is still in my physical store. So I've sold off almost this whole wave now. And I was just like, I sold everyone else. She and Jane, I kind of held on to the ladies. I wanted to keep the ladies. But oh well, you know. I enjoyed the film and everything, but I think it's just time to let her go. She's not like Jane and Beetle, who I don't want to sell, but I need to kind of adhere to my rules, so I have to give something up. She is one that I'm a bit more willing to sell. She's been sitting like on top of my AC for a long time, inside the house, and I was just like, look at you up there. Oh, let's everyone else has moved on. Let's move you on too. So yeah, every single one of these figures will soon be for sale, either in my physical store, the Three Profiteers in Monticello, Georgia, or on my eBay page, where I will do local pickup in Atlanta if you'd like. The reason my store is so far from where I live is because the rent is dirt cheap, and I have no competition there. Here I have to compete with like Walmart and comic shops and blah blah blah. That's it. Thank you all once again, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.